So survivors of narcissistic abuse, what we end up doing is we end up just suppressing our emotions. And somewhere in our emotions, somewhere in our subconscious, we're going to carry anger. We're going to carry a deep sense of rage. And it's going to be hard to access at first. Because on top of that anger, on top of that rage, lives this just shield that we kind of carry. And that's of self-doubt. Because that harm that the narcissist did to us wasn't always loud. Sometimes it was quiet, and sometimes it was just very strategic. And it was almost invisible to the point where it's just like we really, really have to think in those little tiny little moments where the manipulation was. And what we're going to actually realize is once we're in a survival state, once we find that we're like caretaking someone who can't be cared for, someone who can't feel love or can't express love or can't even understand that you're carrying hurt or that you are suffering, and they just kind of see that as a sign of your weakness, and then they project that onto you and making you feel weak, right? That's a clue. That's a clue that manipulation that you suffered right there at the beginning, that was never love. What that was just a way of finding your most vulnerable things, what it is that you actually needed, the love, the care, the understanding that you actually craved, which makes sense. That was used as a tool to manipulate you. And now that you see it, well, that love and that caring and all of those things that you felt you deserved at the beginning, yeah, you're going to be the one that's going to learn how to give yourself all of those things. And once you love yourself enough to realize that they never did love you, and you can actually go out into the world and you can find the love that you're looking for because you love yourself enough to know what is real and what isn't. And back then, yeah, it's just like it was just packaged up in this beautiful little package and this little perfect wrapping, and everything seemed so perfect until it wasn't. And when the wrapping paper came off, it was a very toxic mess inside. But the whole thing is, it's just so you didn't stay there. You did find the strength to know that this isn't right. And if you have that ability, well, then bring that to the front, bring that to the forward. Use that ability to know right from wrong, and use that in order to just kind of give yourself the healing and the attention and the care that you deserve in order to go through this healing process.